Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. The snow has come and gone again, leaving no more than a dusting down here in town. The Arapahoe Basin snow stake is online, showing 7 to 8 inches, including what fell yesterday. Loveland picked up nearly 4 inches today alone. Almost 35 personnel are still working the Ptarmigan Fire above Silverthorne, now 75% contained, with no growth since the third day of the fire in late September. The northern and eastern flanks are not contained. Cause remains under investigation, still with no suspects. The Forest Service is burning slash piles this winter, starting this week in Keystone Gulch, Miners Creek in Frisco, and 3 clear cuts in Breckenridge. Burning continues through late spring. It was a packed house today when county commissioners said no to a pot shop in Keystone by split vote. They were upholding a planning commission decision after nearly 3 hours of public comment. Elizabeth Lawrence was the only vote for the pot shop. The argument for the tree-line dispensary coming from attorney David Foster.
I hope today isn't going to be spent relitigating Amendment 64. Marijuana is legal, and many of the issues that I've read in the comments from neighbors deal with the stigma of marijuana.
The argument against from Keystone resident Martin Sundquist.
The addition of a dispensary displaces a significant negative impact to the health, safety, and welfare of our community. Our community strongly opposes this appeal and any marijuana facility of any sort in this area.
But retail marijuana quickly became the vessel for Summit's other bigger issues, like traffic, a bus driver shortage, and who deserves to be where. Resident Aaron Parmet.
And having that focused in a neighborhood that is already over capacity would be throwing gasoline on a fire.
Residents and HOAs successfully killed the only other dispensary application in Keystone back in 2016. Today in our school board interview series, we talk with Danielle Surette, a mother of 2 in Frisco.
I've been not happy with the direction the district has headed. I want to bring the focus back to academics. I think that there's been a lot of controversial issues, more political issues.
She believes politics has infiltrated the boardroom and even classrooms.
From what I've been hearing from community members, it's very one-sided, especially on the political spectrum. There seem to be some teachers that maybe have an agenda that they're trying to push, and I don't agree with that. I think if they're going to discuss something, they should be presenting both sides.
Surette is running with 4 for the Kids, a slate of candidates committed to academics, fiscal responsibility, and teacher support and retention.
I would always be looking at ways that we can entice people to stay for longer with pay, with increase in pay. The longer that they stay, maybe, the different structure that we could work out.
Current board member Lisa Webster was appointed in May, soon after Ginny Bradley resigned, and says that teacher retention is much bigger than right here in Summit schools.
This issue is nationwide of retention and recruitment of teachers and even support staff, right?
Webster sees her role on Summit School Board as a big picture thinker, giving a blueprint to the superintendent and then the principals.
The board members themselves are not necessarily the experts of curriculum, but we become experts in providing good policies and process.
She admits that a recent sustained dip in test scores is troubling, but does not believe that should be the district's only focus.
Providing the environment where they can ask questions and they can be curious.
Find our complete interviews with Surette and Webster on the Krystal 93 YouTube channel. And in local sports, Summit High Volleyball is playing Rifle at home tonight. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.